Study shows that 42% of people who write down their goals are able to achieve it, and that is absolutely true. But first and first, Happy New Year 2026. Looking back at last year 2025, there were times I cried. I questioned my existence, asked myself, what is my purpose on earth? Like, why am I even here? Why am I occupying space? I was forced to ask myself so many questions about life, about everything that was moving in a circle. Nothing seems to be interesting. Everything was just boring. If you're like me, you're asking yourself a lot of questions. You write down your New Year resolutions. Looking back at it, there were not much that you were able to achieve. I want you to take time to sit down and reflect. You need to reflect about life and yourself. You need to see yourself as a app that needs to update from time to time. Every new year may be your time to update, to upgrade yourself. See yourself as a house that needs renovation from time to time. If you see things that way, life will be more easier to live in. Now we are in 2026. I want you to take time to reflect on 2025. If you look back, you'll find out that you did one thing right in 2025. Even though I had my moment in 2025, I had times that I cried myself to sleep, I patted myself on the back, got up again and started doing what I feel will work. If I look back now, I can still pinpoint at one thing I did right. That is enough reason for me to be grateful. Because a lot of people planned last year, planned to see this year, but they are nowhere to be found. It's not like these people did something wrong. They did something unforgivable. And it's not like we are better than this. It's just life. Now you found yourself here. That is an evidence that you can achieve whatever you think you want to. I know a lot of us want to be successful, maybe in business, personal development, spiritual development, physical development, mental development, emotional development, psychological development. You have different areas of your life that you want to be successful at. And I think that you being able to see 2026 is an opportunity for you, and it's an evidence that God still needs you here and God still has plans for you. God is a promise keeper. Trust me, He keeps to His promises. Everything that He has promised you will definitely come to pass. I want to have a reflection time. Sit down and sit back and reflect on your life. There is one thing you did right in 2025. Trust me, there is one particular thing you did right. When you are able to figure out that thing, just appreciate. Have a heart of gratitude. Be grateful for that thing and know that every other thing that you want to achieve will definitely be achieved. One thing that makes life beautiful, one thing that makes you have a happy life and a peaceful life is when you find joy in every little things, every little achievement. Some people cannot even drink on their own. Some people don't even have shelter over their head. So all these little things are enough achievement. So once you start seeing it, you will have a heart of gratitude. When you have a heart of gratitude, it helps you to see things differently. So now that all these things has been cleared out of the way, ask yourself the question, what did you do or should have done better in 2025? It could be a project, it could be your self-development, personal development, it could be a skill that you're working on, it could be grooming yourself, the way you communicate, carry yourself, maybe even getting better at work or the way you do things generally. There's so many things you can work on. Some of us may be upgrading our wardrobes, grooming ourselves, self-development, working on our mental health, our spiritual health, working on our physical health, our psychological health. There's so many areas that you can improve yourself on. So this year 2026 is an opportunity for you to get better in these areas. So don't give up yet. The reason why you're here is for you to make changes, to improve on yourself. Being here is the greatest opportunity you can ever dream of. It is when you have life that you have hope. People who are dead don't write New Year resolutions. Because you are alive, you're able to write New Year resolutions. You're able to reflect. So the life that you have is an opportunity for you to get better. God still have promise for you, and every promises, everything that you're supposed to achieve on this earth will definitely come to pass. But you also need to understand that faith without work is dead. Without you working on those things, they may probably not happen. So while you're working on it, your faith that these things are achievable will make your goals come to actualization. So as you have faith, you also have to work towards all these things. And if you don't have everything all figured out in 2026, please don't beat yourself up, okay? This year is your year, and I know that you're going to achieve everything that you ever have written down in your checklist or in your calendar for 2026. Moving on, what project were you working on in 2025 would like to continue in 2026 or even improve on? This year 2026, it's a big opportunity for you to improve on that project, maybe by allowing yourself to be coached by people. We have YouTube app where you can learn a lot of things. There are a lot of websites out there that you can improve whatever skill or project that you're working on. Don't depend on one way to make it. There are so many versatile ways you can be successful in life. So what are your New Year resolutions? As we enter into this year 2026. A lot of people are bubbly with so many things to write down what they want to achieve in 2026. For me, I don't see every year as a new year. I see it as a continuation of whatever was working in 2025 and letting some things that are not working go. So if for you it's a new beginning because probably you're just starting over again, or you're just starting for the first time, maybe starting a family, starting a business, starting an educational project, or whatever, or even a personal development project, this is a great opportunity. All you just need to do is to grab it. Let me tell you something before we go further. This year is not your year for one motivation or the other. This year is your year for accountability. I'm saying that to me too. You don't want to depend on motivation. There are so many motivations out there that you've listened and listened and listened to. If you ask yourself deeply, what have you done with those motivations? Have they really helped you? So all you just need is accountability. When you listen to motivation and you're not accountable to your life, to your time, I don't know how that motivation is going to be effective. It is when you are accountable that you know how to manage your time. You know how to manage the people around you. You know how to manage your life. When you're accountable, you will do the right thing at the right time without even needing people to tell you. A lot of us don't need people to tell us. We know what we are doing. We know our left from our right. So we don't need anyone to bobo us, to cajole us. No, this is not the time for that. This is not the time for motivation. This is the time for accountability. You need to start being accountable of your life. You will see that life will be more easier to live in. The decision you make will make more sense. Every goal you put down will be achievable because you will know this is the time to achieve this goal. This is the deadline. This is the timeline. Be able to have everything all planned. I know that man proposed, God disposed. You being able to do it the right way is one way of telling God that you're doing your part. God is not nonchalant to see when you are making progress, when you are making efforts. He will definitely crown that thing with success. God likes progress. God is interested in every areas of your life. He's interested in your spiritual life, in your business life. He's interested in your personal life, your mental health, education. He's interested in your career. He's interested in your purpose. The reason why you're here on earth, first of all, is because of your purpose. And your purpose are tied to every areas of your life, career-wise, educational-wise, spiritual-wise, physical-wise, relationship-wise, and everything that makes you you. God is interested in it. And all these things are tied to your purpose. So I want you to know that everything that you have set up for this life is achievable. All you just need is accountability. If you believe that it is achievable, then it is achievable. Now I'm going to ask you the question: have you written them down? One thing is to wish, another thing is to write it down. I already said it in the beginning of this video that 42% of people who write down their goals are able to achieve it. When you write down your goal, it is easy to achieve because now you can see where you are going. You can see the path that you have to take, and you can always go back to your dashboard, to your vision board, to omit or add, so that you can have a time frame. You can know which way to go and the people that you need to bring on board for that thing to be achieved. Write your goals down. Write your New Year resolutions down. Your 2026 New Year resolutions, write it down. Don't say that I'm not used to writing things down. What works for A might not work for B. If that has been your case and you notice that most of the times you don't have them all achieved, what if you give writing down your goals a try? So seize this opportunity to write down your goals for 2026. What do you want to achieve? Do you want to be successful? I want to be successful in my business this year. I want to finish my education this year, 2026. I want to make more money in 2026. Start my business in 2026. Start my entrepreneur journey in 2026. I want to start my personal development journey in 2026. It could be I want to have my family in 2026. Have my relationship in 2026. Maybe it's I want to be a better person in 2026. I want to stop this one thing in 2026. I want to start doing this thing in 2026. You must have all these things written down. And when you write it down, trust me, it is achievable. Even if you're not able to achieve 100% of those things, 50% you will definitely achieve. Yes, it is good to listen to motivational talks just like this one, especially if you're following good people who give the right motivation. But also, like I said, be accountable for everything written down. Be accountable for your life in 2026. Accountability comes with discipline. So what would you like to do differently in 2026? For me, I want to be better. I've been able to control my emotions, but I want to do better in controlling my life. I don't want to live a life that is designed by other people. I may not have everything all figured out. Of course, God owns our life, but I want to be able to have my own choice. I don't want to live a life of fear. I don't want to live a life of guilt. I want to live my life to the fullest, whether I make a mistake or not, regardless of what people say, regardless of how they see me. I want to live my life the way I'm supposed to live it, because nothing is perfect. Nobody's perfect. If you think there's one thing perfect or there's one person perfect on earth, look deep into that person. You'll find out that there's something lacking in that person. There is something lacking in that thing. No matter who created that thing, no matter who invented that thing, even if it's Mark Zuckerberg, it's Elon Musk, even if it's Bill Gates, there's still one element that is lacking in that thing that needs to be fixed or needs to be improved. And that's the reason why we see apps update every now and then, because nothing is perfect on earth. So we have to keep updating ourselves. You don't have to look at who is looking at you. Trust me, this journey is not going to be easy. This journey is going to attract naysayers. People will not believe in you. But you have to choose between you and people, because all you have is is you. So choose wisely. Now, the next one is, what would you like to change about yourself or about your environment, the people around you, anything you have control over? It could be anything at all. What would I like to change? I think that's up to me to decide. I don't really have to share, should I? Anyway, so check within yourself. There must be something you need to change. It could be patterns, it could be ways, it could be anything at all. It could be environment. If the people around you are toxic, change them. If your environment is toxic, if your environment is not encouraging enough to move you forward, to improve you, change it. And that does not mean you leaving or whatever. You can change your environment. You have the free will to change the weather around you, to change the atmosphere. God has given us the free will. It is now left for you to make that decision in 2026. What has 2025 taught you? You need to reflect on this. 2025 must have taught you one or two things. 2025 taught me patience. I mean, patience that can... I really don't know how to put it, but the patience that 2025 taught me is beyond my imagination, is enough to be grateful for. And 2025 also taught me to trust God more. That I cannot joke with. I can't trade it. I learned to trust God more in 2025. I learned to be more patient in 2025. Those things I can't trade them. So what is one thing you like to do in 2026? You've been waiting for the right moment to start it. You may just give it a try without having to have everything all figured out. This is not the time for you to start scrolling through social media. This is not the time to start spending your most precious time on social media. Social media will not solve the problem. A lot of times we think that for us to enjoy ourselves, for us to know that we are really living, that we have to keep scrolling social media to find excitement, to find enjoyment. But you notice that after you leave the social media, you feel drained. You feel there's this virtue that has gone out of you. So now if you look at it, who has benefited in this process? It is the social media that you are scrolling, because their purpose, the reason why they created that app is for you to spend time on it, and that is how they make their revenues. That's how they make their money. All you're just doing is helping them make revenues. So instead of you spending your time scrolling time and time on TikTok, on Instagram, on this and that kind of app that you're using, why don't you put that time into your self-development, self-improvement, into that project? Every little time counts, and never forget accountability. You want to spend your time wisely in 2026, doing what you know it is more important to do. Prioritize your time. Prioritize the people you find yourself with. Are these people improving you one way or another? If they are not improving you, why are you with them? So we want to do it right in 2026. So now, what is one thing you don't want to do in 2026? What is that thing you don't want to repeat in 2026? Probably you've done it in 2025, you've done it in 2024, 2023, 2, 1, and you just want to stop it. You don't want to do it in 2026. This is the opportunity for you to make that decision. If the same thing is what you've been doing and is not helping you achieve what you need to achieve, it could be being afraid of new beginnings, stepping into the unknown, doing the things that you've not done before, meeting people, socializing, trying new things. So many things that is holding you back from being your true self, living the life that God has designed for you. It could be living a mediocre life. Yes, a lot of us live a mediocre life. 2026 is that year that you don't want to repeat those patterns. So now that we have all these things put in place, I want to say Happy New Year, and I hope that this year is going to be the best year ever for you. This is your year, and I know that everything written down is going to be achieved. All you just to do is have faith that all these things are achievable. Trust yourself enough to pull all those things through and be accountable. You need accountability and discipline to achieve everything that you've written down. See this time as an opportunity for you to improve yourself, to do things differently. 2026 is that year. You will achieve those things that you couldn't achieve in 2025. Don't put yourself down. Don't think that you have not achieved. And one thing I don't want you to do is measure yourself up by other people's standards. Everyone have their own share of life. I was scrolling through Instagram and I came across a post of a guy. This guy was a brand influencer and he committed suicide. This guy had everything going on for him. So what would have caused him to commit suicide with all the influence, with the fame? And that is why you need to regulate the time that you scroll on social media. A lot of times we come across people on social media when we are scrolling and we tend to measure ourselves up by them. I don't want you to do that in 2026. Live your life. Love yourself. Show your life that empathy that it needs. See good in every little thing. Every time you achieve one little thing, appreciate it. Celebrate yourself. Be gentle with yourself. One of the things that have helped me in life is seeing life as it is and being gentle with myself, because at the end of the day, things will always happen. We are not perfect. God is our creator. I am just a clay in God's hands. Even though God has given us a free will, I believe that everything happens for a reason and everything is to make us stronger, better than who we used to be. But all these experiences may come with pain, a lot of torture. Sometimes you question yourself, you question life, you question God. A lot of times I've questioned God. I've had one-on-one moments with God. But at the end of the day, I get to understand understand that all these things are to bring you to an expected end. All these things are to groom you, to build you, and to make you more better than who you used to be. I hope this video has blessed you one way or another. If you have any questions at all you want to ask, please share it in the comment section. I hope I've been able to uplift you one way or another. And I want to say that this year is your best year. So go have a wonderful year, a wonderful and a beautiful and a successful year 2026. Thank you so much. I remain your girl, Oluwatosin, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Before you leave, please like, share, and also subscribe to this channel. At least support your girl. Thank you so much. This year, let's do it differently, all right? Bye, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. And until then, have a great day and bye for now. Bye.